shirt I was wearing. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today's Just Even Draw is going to be a little bit different because, yes, there will be a time-lapse drawing in there, but I would say this episode is a little bit more of a arts and crafts kind of deal, and let me explain. So my sister Leah has asked me to make a t-shirt for when we go see the movie Nope by Jordan Peele, and we're both super excited about it. So I decided, yeah, I will take that on, and I wanted to bring you guys along with the journey. You know, I want to show you guys how I make these shirts because honestly, I don't really have an idea. I'm just kind of guessing and finessing at this point. You know, I don't really know how to go about it, but you know, I'm just gonna take it step by step, and I want to bring you guys on each one of those beautiful steps. So, let's just get started now. I'm going to start off with my first step here, which is let's get some shirts, which I think that's a good idea. So, come on, let's go. Alright, so first up on the mission here is I'm about to go to Michael's, and I gotta buy the t-shirts and the paint that I want to use, because that's the most important first part, because the color of the shirt and the color of the paint strictly determines what colors I have to use in the drawing itself when I draw like each character and the background and all that stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about. But anyway, let me practice safe driving. I'm only in my parking lot, don't worry. But all right, I'll see you guys when I'm at Michael's. And there it is, Michael's in all of its glory. All right, but how do I find what I'm looking for? There's so much things to find. And, oh, just kidding. There are the t-shirts. All right, I'm looking for the right sizes. I gotta pick them out correctly for the people. But for me personally, I got me the double XL because listen, I'm a big, just beefy man. You know the vibes. And next, I'm getting my fabric spray paint, not just like any regular spray paint because I don't want to like pass out from the fumes. I get a white and a gray just to contrast and make some good shading on the clouds. And now I am gonna check out with my shirts and spray paint. Ooh, a little bit pricey, but that is okay because I'll send the bill to my sister. All right, so now that I have the shirts and the paint, let's go home and get to the drawing. So, yeah. All right, I'm back at my place, and one thing I realized is that maybe I should spray paint my shirts first before I get the designs to put on there, because I want to make sure the spray paint settles into it first before I get the designs to, you know, iron on the transfer paper. So I'm just gonna come right here into my garbage area. There's a little recycling bin. Oh, look at that. Got some cardboard, because then I can spray paint on top of the cardboard so I don't get in trouble for like spray painting like asphalt. Because I'm gonna spray paint outside, but I want to make sure, you know, don't get fined for like graffiti or something, you know. Oh God, I'm such a resourceful genius. Simple as that. All right, now that I got my cardboard, I'm going to run upstairs real quick and get changed because I don't want to get spray paint on my clothes. I would be absolutely livid, and I've also done it before at least 3 times, so now I'm learning from my mistakes. Okay, well, I got my first fit here. That is just the basic graphic tee, khaki shorts, Nike shoes. And now I've changed into a old t-shirt that I spray painted to go see King Kong vs. Godzilla. All right, I am back down in the parking lot. Time to set up my shop. Oh yeah, that should be good. Okay, so now let's lay down that shirt right there. Get that tag out of the way. Honestly, this was the perfect box. It has like the little folds things for the sleeves. Yeah, that's gonna really work out. Okay, so what I do is I start off with the gray spray paint and I spray them in like a circular motion to try to get like the overall fluffiness of clouds because I want the top half of the shirt to look like, clouds. Because what I'm going to plan on doing is putting the characters at the bottom so they can be looking up into the sky. And next, of course, I gotta add the white, add a little bit of fluffiness, again, doing circular motions just to get that good fluffy white cloud. And to just really make it look like a cloudy night sky up at the top. I'm gonna speed it up here because you get the process. It's the same thing over and over again. And then I switch them out and do it all over again with another shirt. And I do that 2 more times after this. I also use a technique where I lightly tap the spray can so it drops little bits of paint on there so it can emulate starry skies, And I was really happy with how that came out. All right, so they're dried out now, but what I realize is that right here is that I like how there's the lines on this one, and I feel like there's some right here, but not enough on these two. So I'm gonna put 2 more like little click streaks, but otherwise I think I'm gonna just leave it like that because I don't want it to be like super paint heavy. I don't want it to be like caked in paint, you know what I mean? So I'll get back to you once I finish doing that. All right, so I added a couple more streaks. I'm really liking how these came out. What the? There's a bug on my shirt. Get out! I'm gonna keep this board just in case I need to spray paint anything again, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna pack up and now I'm gonna go upstairs and I'm gonna do my all my little drawing bits so then I can later go put them on transfer paper and then iron them onto the shirt. And now back to what you guys all know and love, my speed draws. So what I wanted to do for these is pretty similar to what the Nope posters already look like. Granted, I will say I had this idea before I saw that they were released, so I don't want people to think I'm copying per se, but anyway, I wanted to just have each character looking up at the sky. And it makes it a little bit easier when they're right down the middle anyway, so I can use the symmetry tool because, it's much quicker to just draw one side of the face and it's emulated on each side. But the tricky part is just drawing the celebrity face, because as you can see right now, I'm working on Daniel Kaluuya's character, and it's hard trying to get the face to look exactly like them, or at least like a simple caricature of them, so they could be at least a little bit recognizable. But as you can see, I'm trying to get each portion a little bit close to it. Daniel Kaluuya's character has a beard, and that's a pretty noticeable feature, I would say. I see him wear a hoodie. And then I'm just trying to get a good gist of it, because what I also plan on doing is just making them each a color, because with there being 4 characters, I want to use the 4 main colors of red, blue, yellow, and green, and I made Dan Kaluuya's character yellow. I really only wanted to use 2 different colors, which actually this is just a yellow and an extremely dark color of yellow, like a brownish yellow type deal, because first off, I didn't really know how the printing situation was going to be when it comes to colors, but also I just think that it looks stylistically pretty cool just to keep it very simplistic. I'm not trying to reinvent the wheel here, I just want to get the features right so that they are at least noticeable. And without further ado, Daniel Kaluuya. And next up, we have our wonderful Keke Palmer. And once again, it's just the main issue I had with the first one, where it's like, I'm really trying to get each feature at least remotely close to look like our character Keke Palmer, because with humans, because I am a human as well, you get one feature wrong, they could become unrecognizable, you know? But I stopped there with messing with the face. I felt like I was at a happy place. I put her in the outfit where she has the orange bandana around her neck, even though I'm just gonna draw the orange bandana green anyway, because I only want it one color. I use green for Kiki because that's the color of her shirt, but also I use a darker color of green to shade in like the hair, the outlines, and just the mouth and whatnot. I darken the color of the green so it could be outlined a little bit better, and then I get into the curls of the hair because from the trailers, her hair looks phenomenal in the movie. So I wanted to make sure I put as much detail in there as possible. And once I'm done with that, we have Keke Palmer. All right, for this one, I sped it up a little bit more than I did for the last two because since you guys already know my process, you know, I don't want to bore you guys too much. But now I'm getting to Steven Yeun's character. And for him, I mean, what do I have to say other than, yeah, it's hard drawing people to make them look the same. You know, I'm going to tinker with his face and his head shape multiple times. And I also, you see, I flashed to the other photos that I drew just so I can get a good reference on size and overall positioning of the body. Drawing his bolo tie and his nice tux. And once I feel good with the face, I'm getting into the details. I decided to make him red because clearly his suit in the trailer is red. I had to draw a little bit more hair at the top because it looked like I gave him a cul-de-sac. So I was like, I don't want him to think I drew him as bald, you know, but nonetheless, our beautiful boy, Steven Yeun. And last but not least, our character played by Brandon Perea. And for him, like I said, I was really trying to study his face from the poster, but once I was finished with his detailing, I gave him the color blue because he's wearing a purple shirt, which is the closest to blue, and also by process of elimination, he has to be blue, but I think that all of the colors actually lined up perfectly with each character. You know, then I detail his hair, get his eyebrows in, outline all of his body features. And then once I'm done like detailing his beard, I then want to detail his denim overalls that you see him wearing in the trailer. I give him those big old buckles. And then I tried to be lazy and copy and paste, and then I was like, never mind, just do it by hand, don't be lazy. But then, once I'm done with that, I'm pretty happy with how they came out, so there you got it, Brandon Perea. Now that we got the drawings finished up, let's figure out how I'm going to even print them onto the shirt, because I'm starting to realize I don't have a printer. So I've just been calling for hours a bunch of different places that do printing like FedEx and UPS, and all of them told me that I can't print with their facility onto transfer paper because it could ruin their machines. So I'm just like, what am I gonna do? Until I finally found my savior. So I'm packing up and putting each shirt into the bag so I could finally meet with the people that have saved this project. All right, so I'm heading over to the store that I found. It's Big Frog, like a Big Frog t-shirt company. I put the info right here if you guys want to go check it out. So they told me that they can take each of my drawings, put them on paper and transfer paper, and then print it onto my shirts for me, thankfully, because I already spray painted them, so I didn't want them to put it on one. Granted, next time maybe I would just custom design them, then spray paint around the drawing. Actually, no, I stick with what I said. And also, but I realized in that process that it technically didn't matter what paint or what shirt I got at Michael's in the first place, because now I'm just printing the image on there. Whatever. Nonetheless, I made PNGs. I made them transparent. I took out the background. And so I'm heading over there now. And I'm going to be dropping off my shirts and emailing them the design. And so they said they should take about maybe 24 hours. So perfect. So let's go head over there now. All right, so I'm here now at the store. So what I'm doing now is for each shirt, like all 4 shirts are a different size, and I have a specific shirt that I want each person on because personally, me, I want Daniel Kaluuya on me. So I pause, bro. Anyway, I want Daniel Kaluuya on my shirt. So what I'm gonna do is put for a double XL, Daniel Kaluuya's character is yellow in the yellow drawing. So put his name, like the XL. I have for my sister's husband. He's gonna be having that one. So I'm just gonna get little note cards to put on each shirt so that they can know which ones to put on there. Honestly, if they mess it up and they switch them around, it's not a huge deal. But like I said before, I want Daniel Kaluuya on me. All right, let me just finish this up real quick. But that's when things started to get a little bit bumpy. They were a bit concerned with the spray paint already on the shirts, and they were worried that it may also mess up their machines.
Do you have all the artworks on our flash drive ready to go?
It smelled it heating up, but it didn't do anything. It made it a little smoother, that's about it.
Okay. So would that be okay then to go forward with that?
We can give it a go.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Ready?
Here we go. We'll give you a call as soon as they're ready.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
You too. Whew. All right. So that was concerning. I got scared that they were not going to be able to do it. I mean, that was definitely dumb on my part. Like I said, next time I would have just printed them on the shirt first, then covered the design and then spray painted around it. But you live and you learn. So we're just gonna have to wait. They said that they could probably get it done before close Saturday, but we shall see. But I think that it should be good. They said the spray paint, they tested underneath the heater, and they said that it should be able to go through it. It's like, ooh, let's just hope. Because after this point, I'm pretty much done. Like that's the gist of it. So I will get back to you guys when that is done. So for now, I'm just gonna go home, maybe start editing this video early just to get it out the way, and then I will let you guys know when they call me and let me know when it's done. So I will see you all there. Stupid. But that's when I realized that the wait was the hardest part of the battle. To wait until Saturday, that's 2 whole days. That is a treacherously long time to be alone with my thoughts. But it must be done. At first, I tried to sit in the car and wait for my shirts to be done in the Big Frog parking lot, but after 38 hours, I started experiencing heat exhaustion and dehydration. So at a certain point, I realized I had to at least go home. I tried to go home and edit, but just sitting and thinking about what could possibly be happening to my shirts right now, I was just too distracted. Because what if everything goes wrong? The store is closed on Sunday, so if everything messes up on Saturday, I won't have time to fix it and then go back to the store, and they close at 2 o'clock on Saturday, so I can't just do a turnaround time of like an hour. And then what if like it messes up the spray paint? What if I accidentally burn down the building and I have casualties on my hand? And I don't know what I'm gonna do if I mess it up, because what am I gonna just go to this movie with normal shirts? Like a commoner? I don't know what I'm gonna. All right, guys. Okay, so I just got the call that they are ready. She told me that there was something that went a little bit different than they expected. They said she'll show me when I get there, so I'm kind of nervous about that. But she said that it overall looks good. It's pouring right now, though, but I really could not care less. I really need to get these done, rain or shine. It's worth it. So, well, I'll show you guys the results when I get them, and wish me luck. We've arrived once again.
So this one looks fine.
Yeah.
And the yellow one looks fine as well.
Okay.
It's when we get into the green, you can see there's a little bit of splotchiness. We're not.
Splotchiness. I mean, of course there is. I put the spray paint on too early. I mean, Big Frog did everything that they could, and I appreciate all their efforts, but I mean, this is on me. So now we must see what they actually ended up looking like. And let me tell you, I am so happy with how they came out. I mean, check these out. There's the splotchiness on the green, but actually once they started to cool down, the splotchiness went away. It's on the red as well, but honestly, it's not too noticeable from the regular. I don't look at my feet. And like, look at that. I mean, oh, guys, this came out much better than I expected. Huge shout out to Big Frog for all their work. It came out perfect. Thank you guys so much. But I wasn't finished just yet, because I thought to myself it would be really cool to add a cloud over their heads. I mean, that's the whole point of the posters and everything, you know? So I cut out a little template, and I'm heading down now. All right, last bit. I have my shirts that officially have the print on them. All I want to do is just add the cloud, right? I want to add that cloud. As you saw, I clicked on my template already, so now I'm just heading down to where I was spray painting last. Sorry. I'm just gonna add them on. I'm so happy. I was so scared that something bad was about to happen, but we are good to go. I know this is stupid and lazy, but I'm just gonna do it in my parked car, just in the trunk, so I don't feel like moving it all the way to where it was. I'm gonna do it right here. And plus, I have like low wind resistance anyway, right here, so yeah, it'll be fine. All right, first shirt, laying it down. Lining up my template here, making sure the shirt nice and flat. Let's do it. Whoa, okay, that's cool. A lot of paint though, yikes, it's dripping. But I really like that like splattered paint look. That is perfect. All right, let me do it for the next ones then. Next one down, 2 more to go. All right, each one is completed. I'm just going to chill out for a bit. Look at that, that is a mess. Look at my hands. But yeah, those are pretty much done. I'm just gonna kind of let them chill for a bit, let them dry out. They actually dry really fast, which is crazy because I really just was heavy on that paint. Fumes are gonna get into me, but I'm perfectly fine. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let them chill out for a bit, and then I'm gonna head upstairs. And then after that, I'm done. I'm so excited about this. I'm so happy with how they came out. So yeah, I'll show you guys the finished product, I guess now, once the video cuts. Steven, just shut up and just do it. Okay, bye guys. And there you have it, folks. The finished product. I was gonna tinker with it a little bit more. I was thinking of adding the word nope on there, but I'm like, you know what? It's so perfect already. I don't wanna just keep on messing with a good thing. Don't fix what's not broken, you know? And honestly, this is looking really good. I was really happy with how they turned out. And I'm gonna be proud to wear this to the movie theater come tomorrow. Look at us, we are ready to go. The shirts are looking fantastic and we've made it to the theater on time. So guys, that's gonna do it for this video because I gotta see the movie. And so once I'm done, the review will be coming up shortly after this video. So please stay tuned for that.